Hi, welcome to PPC Gals podcast. We're going to try something new today. We're going to try a solo episode, so you're just going to be graced with me. Today, we're going to be talking about Google Ads and the rise of AI. So if you don't know me from this channel already, I've been doing Google Ads for more than 15 years, and I feel like we're at such a major moment in the advertising space. It's absolutely incredible what we're going through. And we're really just at the beginning of this AI-powered advertising. So today I want to talk about Google Ads going into 2025 in this rise of the AI generation. So you would have to be born on another planet right now if you didn't know that AI is rapidly transforming advertising. And it's very particular to Google Ads, Bing, and what we do every single day. A lot of it is coming from the tool side, right? So we have tools that we can use, and these tools are becoming increasingly sophisticated, and they're offering advertisers not only more control, but more control over a lot of the workflows that we do. For example, I talk a lot online about how the way that I even write my thought leadership on my blog posts and my content is that I dictate all my thoughts into a Google Doc. I literally pick up my phone right here and I open up a Google Doc and I use the the chat to text feature. I then dictate in everything that I'm thinking, and then I use AI to go ahead and organize that and turn that into an outline, and then I fill that in with actual writing that appears on the blogs and in my thought leadership and on my LinkedIn, and then sometimes even here on this YouTube channel as I'm outlining my episodes. So it isn't just the tools that we're using for our advertising, although those absolutely have AI components. We are using the tools in our day-to-day work to move faster and to go smoother and to make our lives easier so we can do more of the strategy and the thought leadership and everything that we bring to being marketers. And so the impact on AI and, Google Ads expertise and marketing expertise is just going to get better and better. At this point in time, I think we're again at the very early phases, because if anyone knows Gemini or even ChatGPT, I tend to prefer Gemini over the other ones, mostly because I am a Google Workspace and I have that tool as part of my workspace. But whichever AI you choose to use, you'll get images with a couple fingers missing. There's certain capabilities that just aren't there. So when it can't even produce a basic image with all the fingers for a human, I cannot expect it to create extremely well-rounded, on-brand digital images. But again, we are so early on in this that I don't expect that one day it will not take shape that's highly accurate. And so really that gets into the next part is we are using AI for automation and efficiency of our tasks, like again, putting out thought leadership to attract clients into my agency. We actually can use it for bid management, for copywriting, for audience targeting, and really for freeing up our day-to-day time to focus on strategy, really, which is the power of anything that we do in Google Ads. That's the power that we give. It's not just being button pushers. We actually are able to take AI and use it to analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns and trends. And that enables us to do better keyword targeting and to offer better personalized experiences. For example, I one time was auditing an account and it had over 300 keywords. Well, I needed to go ahead and take that account and propose a new structure. And so I took all the keywords, put them into AI, and had them grouped thematically, which is how I tend to structure my ad groups. So again, if that had been something I was doing from hand, it would have taken way longer. And I can ask it to group it thematically. I can ask it to group it semantically. I can ask it to group the keywords by root words. There's so many things AI is great at that, frankly, I would have had to do on my own before the rise of these chatbots. And then when it comes to automation, like campaign management, optimizing for conversions, ROI, that's the difference. So it is artificial intelligence in that we're pulling in all these signals and it's going on behind the scenes. And I think a lot of times automation, AI, artificial intelligence, and automation and all of these terms get lumped in together. But the reality is, like, our campaign management and optimizing and our bid strategies are all powered behind the scenes by this intelligence and this wealth of data that the system has that us as humans no longer have to have at the forefront of our minds. And then kind of to take this a step further, the power of predictive analytics. So when you look at even something like the bid strategies, optimized for clicks, optimized for conversions, optimized for a target ROAS or a target CPA, really what Google has at the core and the crux is all that historical data and all those real-time insights to predict what users are going to do. I think that that's what a lot of people get wrong when they are saying we should manually bid, we should do this, we should do that. Is Google knows that user behind the scenes that's typing in that search term and has, I heard somewhere at some point in time, thousands and thousands of factors that it has that we as advertisers don't have that are pulling into whether or not our ad will be shown. And that as advertisers enables us to have more precise targeting, showing to the right user at the right time at the right place. And then also with the analytics, there is a backbone of all this that plays a part, and that is AI analytics, who uses the historical context of your account and to help advertisers better understand what is that user intent, what are those conversions that could be coming, and what are opportunities for growth. And we do see those all on the platform. And I know a lot of times when you listen to us paid search influencers and you listen to us talking sort of on LinkedIn or amongst ourselves, we say, don't trust anything Google tells you. And I would say that I challenge that and say there is an element of truth. You should consider all the suggestions that are given to you by Google, the interface, the employees at Google, and then take those into consideration as the expert to see if you can apply those within your own campaigns. So really what we're talking about when we say not to trust Google, we're saying to consider it and see if it applies for your account and apply that filter that that is in your client's best interest. And then in terms of AI, a lot of what we're really talking about is like, how can we use this for our competitive advantage? Can we use this to get ahead? And I would argue what I said, like just the efficiency piece alone, we can use this to get ahead. And I would also say having the courage to try something new that your competitors aren't doing. It's not a blanket one way, turn the light switch on, I'm using AI now, but it's being unafraid of taking that risk, being unafraid of letting go of control and using some of the automated tools and running that test. And then again, like be prepared to counter that analytical data that you have. Is this correct? Is this valid? Is this the appropriate analysis? Do not just blindly trust the AI, but lean into it, see what comes back, and then build from there with your humanness. And then lastly, but not least, really, really, really the crux of this is you have to be able to understand the data that you give the system and understand the data that you're getting out of the system. There is absolutely no reason to just blanket feed garbage to the system. And I think Amit has said this on previous episodes, garbage in, garbage out. With that, I hope you enjoy today's solo episode. We hope to do more of these going forward just to build up our channel and give you the best, most cutting edge information that we have here at Google Ads. As always, please subscribe. Please give a like and comment if you have any questions or concerns. We're so happy that you're here with us.